extremely fortunate and blessed to have John Sherman and all the investors as a part of our ownership group. I mean, it's been amazing to be able to work with John. He's very thoughtful. He asks great questions. He's a great communicator. Our conversations are lengthy. They're full of depth and substance. And it's been a joy to work with him. I got an update today. I mean, this organization, since we left spring training, has had 1,240 Zoom calls and webinars with our baseball operations department. A lot of those calls have been with our minor league players, one-on-one calls with our minor league players. 180 of those calls have been specific to our pitching programs and our hitting programs. And so it's been a collective group that has led during this period of time. We've taken great opportunity, I believe, to utilize this time wisely, to grow stronger as an organization, to communicate better. But John Sherman's advice to me, once we left spring training, was he said, Dayton, I asked him, I said, how would you want us to lead through this? And he said, just be very transparent with people. Make sure they understand, what we're dealing with, communicate effectively as the best you can with what we're experiencing. And, we did just that. And I can't say enough about what JJ Piccolo has done, and Scott Sharp and Alex Zumwalt and Mitch Meyer and Paul Gibson and Lonnie Goldberg and Renee Francisco. And I mean, I'm leaving people out. I hate to name names, but it's just been amazing to watch those individuals lead. But we all began in this game, and the leadership in our organization, we all began at the lower levels. We started as scouts. We started as coaches. We know how hard it is to play this game. We understand what baseball means to a baseball player and what a baseball player goes through, the sacrifices that they make. Flanny, one of the things that we talk repeatedly about with all of our players is, we want them to learn valuable leadership lessons through this game of baseball. In the minor leagues is certainly a great platform to do just that, to learn to be a leader. And so we've tried to model that behavior the very best we can. But understand this, that the minor league player, the players that you'll never know about, the players that never get out of rookie ball or high A, those players have as much impact on the growth of our game than 10-year, 15-year veteran players. They have as much opportunity and influence on the growth of our game as those individuals that played for a long time, because those are the individuals that go back into their communities and teach the game. They work in academies, they're junior college coaches, they're college coaches, they're scouts, they coach in professional baseball. They're growing the game constantly because they're so passionate about it. And so we felt that it was really, really important not to release one minor league player during this period of time, a time that we needed to stand behind them. The weekly amount that they get, truthfully, is not a whole lot of money. It's important. It's not my money. Okay, let me just preface that. It's not my money, but in the scheme of things, it's not like they're getting rich. But we wanted to just stay with them. John Sherman understood that from the very beginning. I mean, this guy, when you evaluate and you look into the history of what he's accomplished and how he's accomplished things in his business and in his personal life, this was a very easy conversation to have with John Sherman. He understood our philosophy greatly.